So, Joe, how would you like to start this, my friend?
All right, so SNK vs Capcom Match of Millennium is being released on the Switch in a few days. What was it?
The
February
17th. It's the
17th.
17th. Like, look, I'll
Yeah,
bring it up.
yeah.
But but yeah, so it's releasing the 17th of this
So
year.
I'm really excited about this. I have my Neo Geo Pocket color right here. It's seen better days. And see right here. Yeah, see in the camera. Match of Millennium right here.
I got my Switch right here, guys. You see, this is a Nintendo Switch. This is where that game that he has right there. It's coming out on this in 3 days. 3 days?
So
4 days. 4 days. 4 days on
So
Tuesday.
yeah, this is the game that I wanted the Neo Geo Pocket for. Like I was waiting for this game.
I never had a Neo Geo Pocket.
Yeah, and look here this. See this on camera.
Yeah.
Yo, this right here.
That's the best.
This right here is the best. The best. I wish that we need a controller that has this. All right,
like
for us.
If that was a D-pad, like I wouldn't be mad.
We need this. We need this. This is what we need.
You know what should have been? What that should have been on the 3DS.
Facts.
On the 3DS.
Wait.
Maybe not on the Vita. Maybe not on the.
We need a controller. We need a controller with this. Okay.
Yeah,
this is what we need.
As a D-pad.
Yo, and doing motions with this is the best, man. It's the best thing.
Like I'm usually a D-pad guy for fighting games if I'm playing on controller, but that's the one exception I would make for an analog type.
With the micro switches, with the clickety click.
That's
now my Neo Geo Pocket doesn't even work. I need a new one.
That's a mini arcade stick. That's what that is. That's exactly what that is.
Exactly.
You know why? Because it's Neo Geo. It makes sense.
Yo, Neo Geo. So this game plays amazing. Gio, you ever played this game before?
Nope, not even through emulation. I've never
played. It plays amazing.
You know what? I may have way back, like in high school.
Oh yeah, you know what? When we gotta play this game on the channel. We definitely gotta play this on the channel. But anyway, so yeah. So anyway, this game was really fun. It had like a tag team, like how they had with the X-Men versus Street Fighter, stuff like that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So you could swap out characters. So it was really dope game. One of my favorites. And it's gonna be released in a few days.
Where was that tag mechanic in Capcom versus SNK?
They didn't have any. They had more like the ratio things where it's like.
But why didn't we get this? This is fire.
I don't know. I know. I don't know why they didn't do that. I guess they wanted to differentiate it from the Marvel series. I don't know. That's why.
Yes, but the.
Well, I mean, they did it in Tatsunoko too. They did in Tatsunoko.
Tatsunoko.
I mean, it's part of the versus.
So we got
bring it back. Bring it back or allow it as a different option. Anyway.
Yes.
So now, nobody thought it was going to be re-released, right?
Never. I never. Like I knew this game existed. I can't really recall if I played it, though. I think I played it in high school because I remember those sprites. Those sprites are like iconic to me.
Yeah.
I wanted a Neo Geo to play this and a few other games. I think they even had I almost mixed the Wonder Swan with the Neo Geo for a second. But
yeah, they look kind of similar.
Yeah, but I definitely wanted a Neo Geo Pocket Color for this, and I wanted one that you have is one of the ones that I wanted.
Yeah.
Because I thought the blue camo was so cool.
That blue camo.
I love that, right? Yeah, so but I never got to own one. I never got to play. Yours was the first one I think I ever held when I went to your house, and you're like, yo, you got this.
Yeah, facts.
And that's when I knew that this man needed to be my friend for the rest of my life. Because
that's right, yo. That's why we the Brawl brothers.
Exactly. So let's do you want to go over the article?
Yeah. So there was an article. I think it was released in 2018. I just read the article not too long ago, basically saying that there was like ideas thrown around for Capcom versus SNK 3, and they basically it was like SNK staff that were you know how SNK went bankrupt, remember?
Yep,
When they released Capcom, when they released SNK vs Capcom Chaos, they
That's
were
it.
underneath I think they were called Playmore, remember?
Playmore,
remember?
yep. SNK Playmore.
Yeah. No, I don't think it was SNK. I think it was just Playmore.
It was just Playmore. Then
Yeah,
that's what
I
happened
think after yeah, so they became bankrupt. So they the SNK, a lot of SNK employees went to Capcom. As far as I remember reading the article, the SNK,
Yeah.
a lot of SNK employees went to Capcom, and their first game that they were working on, right? Rumored, you know, it was supposed to be a Capcom versus SNK 3. So, and it was going to be 3D, right? It was going to be 3D, and then the SNK staff wanted to show them what they could do. So, basically, what was, you know, after they realized they couldn't pursue that Capcom SNK 3, they were making the Capcom Fighting All Stars. Which honestly, at the time when I seen that game, when I saw like clips of it and screenshots of it in magazines, I was hyped about it.
Yeah.
You know, I heard it. I heard that the play test and it wasn't doing well, whatever cases. But Strider, Hagar,
Nash, aka
yeah,
Charlie. Like I
yeah,
remember I had the tips and tricks issue. It had Star Fox on the cover. I don't remember the year or anything. I know it was Star Fox, like I think Adventures. It was the GameCube Star Fox. GameCube Star Fox. And in that, you get to see one or two little images of Capcom Fighting All Stars, right? That's what it was, right? Because
yeah.
I don't want to mix it with
Capcom Fighting All
what's
Stars.
the other one that released? Fighters
Okay,
Revolution or
so,
Capcom Fighting
nah,
Revolution?
no. It was, I think so, Evolution or something like that.
Let me
Capcom
see.
Fighting Jam or something like that. Yeah, they
Capcom Fighting
basically,
Evolution. But I
yeah,
think it was
basically,
Jam in Japan.
yeah. So basically, they scrapped that, and then I guess they reused the idea for, and Capcom Fighting Evolution Jam, whatever it was. It's pretty much a trash Mugen,
Yeah.
Mugen, whatever you want to call it.
That's exactly
Mashup.
what that is.
It was. I heard it had a scene in Japan. I heard Japan like had like a little tournaments and stuff for it, but that honestly, man, it's just trash. You can't. I mean, Capcom was already lazy with their sprite works with
This
Mash and
was
Alpha and the old Morgan sprite from Darkstalkers with the new
yeah.
Capcom or SNK style sprites, and it just looked trash to me. But this one was even worse because this was blended,
Terribly.
Street Fighter 3 characters. It had
Warzord.
yeah, it just did
It had
sprite work.
a Darkstalkers, Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter
Yeah,
3,
well, yeah, but it had the alpha
but it
sprites.
had the
So
alpha sprites. But no,
and
but
some of them had
Ryu had the SNK versus Capcom 2 sprites.
well, yeah, Capcom versus SNK
Capcom
2
versus
sprites.
SNK sprites, yes.
Yeah. So it just was all mishmash. It just didn't look right. But yeah, anyway, so that was like, I guess, whatever idea they had, they try to put that out there. But basically, SNK is part of they're having announcements recently, coming up recently. What was the date about that? It was the fighting game. Was it?
It's the second, because we had it last year. This is the second one. It's the Japan Fighting Game Publishers, like a round
Round
table.
table?
Round table.
Yeah,
That's what
round
it is.
table.
But
So
let
I
me
heard,
pull it
as
up.
far as I remember, it's gonna be Capcom, SNK, obviously, Namco, maybe I guess Arc Systems.
There
I'm
we
not
go.
sure.
Let me pull this up on the screen. But yeah, this is it. So we get the second annual Japan Fighting Game Publishers Roundtable, February 21st. So we get it in about a week. The chief producer of SNK, Yasuyuki Oda, will be attending. New announcements in store, so don't miss it. Like particularly SNK is saying this, and Harada from Tekken's gonna be in there. But a lot of people, if you read the comments, they're just gonna be like, "Yo, SNK, yo, y'all better give King of Fighters 15 rollback." And I'm kind of there with them, but I understand Japan, and Japan going to Japan and not give us rollback. Like I'm not expecting rollback on this game, but I want it.
I think they might do it. I think they might do it.
You think
But
they
anyway,
might do it?
I think they might do it. But anyway, so since this game is coming out and they're gonna have this roundtable, this fighting game, Capcom versus SNK3, man. When is it gonna happen? Like I think it's gonna happen. I don't think it's before I was like, nah, it's not gonna, it might not happen again. But now it's like, yo, I really think it's gonna. I hear rumors that there might be a Capcom either character or a team might be in the King of Fighters.
That's what gets me hyped.
And I also heard that they might have a SNK rep in Street Fighter 5 as one of the last DLC. I heard. I'm not sure. Rumor.
Didn't we just get our last character?
Nah.
We're getting Dan, Oro, and 12. So there is
not 12. It's 11. It's 11, but 11, he's not even. Sorry. He's not part of the DLC character wave. Like he's not part of it.
He's not part. Oh, because I didn't get to see the
also
I got to see Oro looks dope.
Yeah, definitely. So I also forgot to mention that and when they were making the Capcom Fighting All Stars game, I just remembered this detail right now. That I forgot the developer's name, but he was part SNK, and he was gonna put Kyo as a bonus character.
That would have been great.
Yeah, also what's the I can't remember the chick's name, but there was a chick in Capcom Fighting Evolution. She originated from Capcom Fighting. Yeah, there you go.
Ingrid. She originated. I knew you were gonna say Ingrid. Yes, that's where she originated from. Yep.
So I mean, with that, I don't know what the future holds. All I know is that it's great to be a fighting game fan right now with all the releases coming out and all the new games. I'm excited. It's like back in the day in the arcade with me in the 90s.
Exactly. We don't know what to play. There's so much to play. We don't know what to play. And there's games that we're gonna miss.
I specifically bought a Dreamcast to play the first Capcom vs. SNK. I was that hyped because I've always been a Capcom and SNK man. And I love SNK. I love SNK even more than Capcom, even though I got Capcom gear on. I don't have no SNK gear yet, but I'm about to change that.
Yeah, we need to get some SNK gear in our life.
I need to get some SNK gear.
Capcom dominates that
avenue. Yeah. So, it's like I bought the boot up disc to play the I got Capcom SNK2 on the Dreamcast. I bought the import of Capcom SNK2 for the Dreamcast, and I bought the import disc and all that. Like not the import disc, the boot up disc. Well, I mean,
so wait, for you to play Capcom vs. SNK2, you needed a boot up disc.
Yeah, I needed a boot up disc.
I didn't. I still have my disc that doesn't.
I know why you didn't.
Why don't I? Listen. To be fair, I bought my Dreamcast in a bundle from a friend.
I find it funny, right? So I find it funny that Sega at that time with the Dreamcast, they put copyright protection not copyright protection. They put like a protection so you can't play imports, but they didn't put copyright protection that you can't copy the disc. It don't make.
It's like how you have it. Yo, it's been a minute since they really removed this, but it was region lock. They region lock their console, but they allow copies to be played.
It doesn't make any sense, but hey, you know what? It is what it is.
Well, we was poor. That was a big benefit.
Yeah, Dreamcast is a fighting game machine,
100%. That's why it's one of my top 5 consoles. Probably top 3, but definitely top 5.
Yeah, right.
It's a magical console.
So if they make a new Capcom versus SNK, right? Do you think they would have? Do you think that they would have a Capcom version and an SNK version, or do you think they just will make one title and collaborate? How do you think they would do?
You want to know why I think they're gonna make one title? Because we still don't got Street Fighter. We don't got Tekken Cross Street Fighter. That's why. Even though that's not in Capcom.
You mean Tekken Cross Street Fighter?
Yeah, we don't have a Tekken Cross Street Fighter because I know it's not in Capcom's core.
I guarantee that's gonna be coming out That's gonna be the next.
We've been waiting.
Namco's list, that's the next one. I guarantee it.
We've been waiting because it was Tekken X Street Fighter, right? Do you remember seeing the images for that?
Yeah, not Tekken. It's it was. I'm sure that because they have some of the assets already made and stuff. That's why Akuma was in Tekken 7.
Yes,
but,
I remember that was one of the first characters they showed.
I think in the new King of Fighters, I think they might have a Tekken team or a Tekken rep as well. We might just have like a whole guest, like a guest team, and it might be like it might be maybe Ryu, Jin, and then like another guest character from another,
I would fuck with that heavily, and you know why I think that's
possible? It might have, all right, check it out, right? Then they have Mai in Dead or Alive, right?
Yeah.
They have Mai in Dead or Alive. All right, so here's what I think they could do, right?
They make a guest team.
They can have a guest team where it's one Capcom, one Tekken, and one Dead or Alive rep, and that's the guest team.
They're not gonna do that. You wanna know why?
Because it might be just single DLC. It might be
because it's Capcom versus SNK. Capcom cannot be a guest team.
No. I'm talking about in King of Fighters, in the new King of Fighters.
New King of Fighters, that would be dope.
Yeah, yeah. I'm talking about the new King of Fighters. I ain't talking about Capcom or SNK3. I'm talking about yeah, I think like this is gonna be like the lead in to Capcom versus SNK3. Like they're gonna throw the characters on there. It's gonna be hype.
They might throw Street Fighter characters in there.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's gonna be
strictly, not even like a guest Capcom franchise team, just like literally just a Street Fighter team. I think is what's gonna happen.
That's what I'm saying. They could do one or two things, right? If they're gonna go that route, they could have guest teams from each different company, or they could have just like a whole like just single entries, and that's it.
Yeah, I mean, I think single entries would be easier production wise.
But we'll make a lot of money
with guest teams. Team DOA, Team Tekken, Team Street Fighter.
I would go crazy, man. That would be like,
they get my money.
I don't even know how do you think their mechanics would go? You think they would still go with the I mean, if they do a Capcom whenever they do a Capcom versus SNK3, right?
You gotta get isms.
Yeah, but I mean, but the isms as I remember them, I felt like I gotta look into it. I didn't really look into it. I think they might try to, instead of doing too much, because it's like look at Alpha 3, right? You see how they did all the isms, and then the next Street Fighter, they toned it down. They're like, nah, it's too much.
You know what they might do then? They probably will bring the revenge meter. So you get bring isms back, but bring it from like their most recent iterations of
they might might have a C like they did in the first Capcom versus SNK. It was just Capcom ism,
it's SNK ism. That's what they might do.
I think that's good enough, honestly. Just make it, or you can make your own ism. Make it like Capcom ism, SNK ism, and then
custom
whatever ism. Mix and match. But like in a balanced way, like you can't have like this and that. Like
imagine. All right, this is what I imagine, because this is exactly what I would use. I think it's the K-ism that you can charge up, or is it the N-ism?
I don't remember.
But it's one of those two that you could charge up, and you have three little circles for your level 1, level 2, level 3. But I would mix that in with whatever ism lets me parry. If they even put that in.
They have a lot of the games have a lot of similar mechanics.
Yeah, like
so
you could parry. You could parry.
But what I'm saying, like, I think Alex. I don't know what exactly they're gonna do. All I know is I'm hyped for it,
Yeah.
And since this game won't be sprite based, we'll have a more variety of characters.
Yeah.
And that's the important thing. We'll have a huge variety of SNK and Capcom characters. It's not like Capcom versus SNK. most of the characters were King of Fighters versus Street Fighter, and that's why it was. I
it was
understand
really a Street Fighter cross King of Fighters.
Yeah, and it's like, come on, man, I want a Metal Slug rep. I want Mega Man in there. I want a variety of characters.
Let
Let's
it
get
be
Dante.
SNK. Let it be
Yo,
SNK.
SNK.
Let it be
I know
Capcom.
SNK. I know SNK right now doesn't have a lot of they have a lot of dormant franchises that they didn't make any new titles in, but go in their back catalog, it's like, all right, think about it this way, right? This would be smart for SNK if they're trying to push new, like bring back one of their old franchises and by having it in a new game, right? It's the same thing with Smash. Remember how Smash Brothers made Fire Emblem characters popular? Because before nobody knew who they were.
They were only in Japan.
Exactly. So they could do the same thing when they release, and that would be really smart for them. That would be smart for them.
They'd get money like easily. Metal Slug is one of the more popular games that they have that isn't dormant, and they should bring a rep in.
Yeah,
they should bring a rep in from that. I personally would like, I want a Last Blade rep. I want a World Heroes rep. Let me see, what other games do they have?
No, their cast of characters they had in Neo Geo Battle costume was dope.
Just pick from there.
Yo, SNK, we need that. We need that Neo Geo Battle costume. We need that, and we'll roll back netcode. Give me that game. Give me that game on Switch.
We gonna play that on Parsec.
Yo, give me that.
We gonna play that on Parsec. Watch.
It don't matter. But if it has rollback netcode, we don't need Parsec.
True.
Yo, bring that game back.
Bring that back.
But anyway,
I want the personally what I want to come back is the athlete team.
Oh I love
the football guy and what the.
You know what they should do? They should. I do like that. I do like that team. I do like that team. But what they could do is they could take more inspiration for. I know SNK made sports titles in the past.
Yeah.
So they can
baseball ones.
Yeah, so they can actually take a character from that game or an outfit or something to resemble that game or a move, and then they can have you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that way it's like a Neo Geo sports team.
I like that. That would be dope. Because then you get you get a baseball guy, you get a basketball guy, and you get, I don't know if they made a football game, but a football guy, if they made a football game.
They definitely made a football game. I think I remember a football game. But yeah, and the new King of Fighters, there's rumored that they're gonna bring a wrestling one of the wrestling games they had back in the day. I forgot what the game. They're gonna have, because they have two of the characters in the background on the stage. And the main rep from that game, he's not in the stage. And also in one of the endings, I can't remember who's ending, but in one of the endings they see him. I think his name was Red Dragon or something. So he is rumored. Yeah, he might be in the new King of Fighters.
All right, let's look him up. Oh, he's just like fucking 3 count.
Yeah, 3 count bout. There you go.
Yep.
Yeah. So all I know is that whenever we do get this new Capcom versus SNK 3, it's gonna be hype. It's gonna be hype.
Yeah.
I don't know if Capcom and SNK are gonna make their own versions. I think it would be smarter if they just all collaborate on one game and just, I don't know how the licenses and stuff go, would just split the profit.
I think that they gotta do it.
Whatever they gotta do it. Just make one big collaboration and not even waste time trying to make separate games.
Just do it.
Just do it. We need it. It's gonna shut the game down, yo. It's gonna shut the whole fighting game. It's gonna
want it.
Yo, that's it. I think what game right now is a fighting game wise is top? Is it the Fighter Z? Is that the top right now?
They got Fighter Z.
Probably Smash
is still up there. Smash, and there's one more. I feel like I'm forgetting. There's really one more that I feel like I'm forgetting.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if Capcom versus SNK 3 is gonna top these games, but in my mind, it's gonna top these games. In my mind,
yeah.
The only thing that's gonna top this is a Shonen Jump fighting game made by Arc System.
Yeah, that's it.
This is a whole another video discussion. But yeah,
I feel you on that. Well, I mean, the only other thing I got to add to that, I'm gonna go. I had two things. First off, the Red Dragon guy looks fire.
Yeah,
the Red Dragon guy looks fire. It's a very simple. He's just got red pants, red shoes, red wristbands, and a red mask. But they can make him work. I mean, we got Sagat. So if we can make Sagat work, we can make him work.
You talking about work
as a character?
Oh yeah.
To be putting if Zangief is in a game, this guy can be in a game. Zangief just got red underwear and red boots. Like this man could get in the SNK game and do work. The other thing
I think he might be. I think there's rumors that he might be in King of Fighters 15. So.
I hope he is. That would be fire. The other thing I would have loved, but I don't know if how the licensing on that would go. But give me some Raids of the Dragons people in this shit.
Oh yeah.
Give me a double dragon team.
Oh, a double dragon team.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, man?
Yo, Double Dragon and King of Fighters, yo.
Double Dragon and King of Fighters would be fire. I don't know if they still have the rights to Rage of the Dragons, but get Billy and Jimmy, get them both because they both got great designs.
Yo, Billy and Jimmy and a Bobo, and that's it.
Oh yeah, give us a Bobo. Let me look this up. I love the. You know what? We gotta play that too.
Yeah.
I love the character designs in that game. We already played the first Double Dragon fighting game.
Yeah, we gotta play. Yeah, we gotta bring. Yeah, definitely
bring that back. All right. Well, I mean, is there anything else you want to add to this? Because I think we're.
That's it. I'm hype. I'm hype.
We just hyped ourselves up.
I'm hype.
I had to add that Double Dragon in there just to get us more hype.
Hype all the way up.
All the way up.
All the way up.
All right. Well. We good then. We got this.
All right, guys. So yeah, just want to share our thoughts. Peace.
Peace, love, and elbow grease.
Peace, love, and elbow grease.